APD needs more oversight over its officer body-worn camera program. That's one of the findings from a new audit.
Supervisors often did not inspect video to detect and correct how officers were using those cameras. Police told KXAN investigator Kevin Clark they're creating a group to improve accountability with the program.
When it's a department as big as we are, at over 1,900 sworn folks that are carrying the cameras, we're going to make mistakes.
And a new audit found there was an oversight watching for these mistakes.
Come on here real quick.
Department supervisors were supposed to conduct quarterly inspections to make sure body cam footage was ingested correctly, but didn't. Police claim there was miscommunication after a department-wide change to its entire internal review process.
That took a number of months to do that, and during that time, some supervisors took that to mean I don't need to do anything right now.
As a result, 5% of videos were not categorized at all, and 12% were not categorized correctly. That could result in important evidence being prematurely deleted.
The areas of opportunity clearly are categorization, making sure that those videos are categorized appropriately so that they're retained for the appropriate length of time.
The audit was released as a video backlog looms over the entire department. 10 months worth, more than 10,000 dash and body-worn camera videos have yet to be processed by police.
What we have to do is prioritize. If we know a case is coming up for prosecution, we'll prioritize getting that video or the videos to the prosecutors.
Now, Austin police tell us that officers who miscategorize a video here or there are not punished, but they would take more serious measures if they noticed a trend. One council member brought up the idea of having a citizen help make sure the videos are being ingested correctly rather than taking that time from police supervisors. APD didn't rule it out, but tell us your average Joe may not have the training or expertise to analyze the situations that take place in the video. Robert?
Kevin, thanks. Overall, the audit says they found issues with body-worn cameras in only a small percentage of cases. Here's a closer look. 4% of videos had the camera lens blocked by a jacket or a safety vest. 11% of videos did not include a 30-second pre-record. That's important for context and completeness. In 3% of the cases, the officer did not start recording at the beginning of the incident. In 4% of the cases, the video ended before the end of the incident, usually because the officer stopped the video. But in 2 of those cases, the officer's cameras stopped working before the end.